So before this is I will don't see natural minor scale. So this is lesson let's see 55, right? Let's see 55. This is lesson 56. Lesson 56, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to teach us harmonic minor scales. Harmonic minor scales. Harmonic minor scales. But before we do harmonic minor scales, I want to teach us remember I said today we're going to be doing all kinds of minor scales, all kinds of scales that are not in the major. If they are not in the major scale, they are classified as minor or related to minor. So before we do the second types of the minor scale, which is your harmonic minor scale, we'll do. I want to teach us chromatic scales. Chromatic scales is you must have heard chromatic, the word chromatic. Do you know what that means? Chromatic scales. So if I want to define it now, if you have your bio or if you have a pen, you can write down. Now, the chromatic scale is a musical scale with 12 pitches, each a semitone, also known as a half step above or below its adjacent pitch. Now, when we're talking about chromatic scales is when you play all the 12 notes together, all the 12 keys in one, just like your cycle of fourth or cycle of fifth. You're playing cycle of fourth or fifth, you play chords. But chromatic scale, you're going to be running all the keys from C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. You're going to run the scales from C to C. With all, remember, we're going to run one octave. Octave is made up of 5 black keys, and 7 white keys. Remember, 5 black keys and 7 white keys. So we're going to run it down. This is chromatic scales. So chromatic scales. So let me play C chromatic, not C chromatic scales. Chromatic scale generally. Chromatic scales generally. This is when you hear this, when you see this kind of scale, it's called chromatic scales. Chromatic scales, not C chromatic scales. It's chromatic scales in all the keys. You get chromatic scale means you play all the 12 notes or the 12 keys in the piano, and they are used to mostly if you want to get if somebody is singing, a singer is kind of singing, you want to get the key of the voice of the person singing, you use chromatic scale. Let me show you. So something like this. What I'm doing, I'm playing all the 12 keys together. This is Do, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp. So what are the notes? Let me call it again. This is C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and B and C. You get it? Now all these scales that we are learning, the reason why we are learning all these scales is something that you can put to work during your leisure time. It's scales that to make your hand, to enhance your hand on the keyboard. Remember when we learned how to put the hand to work in the beginning, fingering helps your hand to position your hand on the keyboard. It creates flexibility. So all these scales, we are learning them because you're going to use them and it's going to create flexibility in your hands. How to run, like your major scale. So this is your major scale. So this is chromatic scale. So any scale that we just learn is by yourself or on your own. You can develop those skills. Try and make it. Run it so far, like C natural minor. Now C natural minor. I already taught you C natural minor last year, already. So that is C natural minor. So let's go back to our topic, chromatic scales. Chromatic scales are, so what you use, this is your three hand. The three hand you use for chromatic scales. So chromatic scale means you're going to play all, remember you're going to play all the keys together, remember, right? So this chromatic scales, your thumb will be on C. So your third finger will be on C sharp. Your thumb C, your third finger C sharp. So basically you're using these two hands. You're using only these two hands. This your thumb and your third finger. So this one only comes